9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Hybridsteel. Hello, one and all. This is Hybridsteel. Thank you very much for joining me in today's live stream. Today, we're going to be playing Valheim. I should actually just turn the desktop music on as well, and we'll have a little chat whilst we're here. But yeah, the idea is we're just going to chill. Just going to have just going to build some stuff. Don't really sort of care how long it's going to take, because this is a big build of mine. This is an idea that I've had going for a little while now, and in fairness, it's going to take its time. It really is. So that's why I'm sort of doing it like this. I'm using mods today, and the reason why I'm using mods is because it's going to be one of those games. Hey, Ultra Kev, how you doing, dude? Thank you very much for kicking by. So yeah, I am using mods today, and it is just because this build is big, and I'm not even going to joke. I think I've bitten off way too much more than I can chew, but at the end of the day, it's all good. It just means that I'm testing myself on, well, partially patience mainly. Got to try and figure out a couple of things and how I'm going to add things into the base and all this other stuff, and it's all good. But yeah, we should be fine. Yes, Kev. So this is I've been prattling around with this now for a little while. Oh no. I shouldn't be walking. I think it's because one of the mods isn't working. Oh, I think the carry weight one's broken. Ooh. Hold on. I shouldn't be lagging that slow, so I'm thinking the carry weight one's knackered because I'm not running. Ah, interesting. Well, they did say some of them would stop working. Or it's because I'm not used to walking this slow. Maybe. Alt and 6. That's better. It's just me not used to be running out slow anymore. Literally, I mean, to build this, I need to like speed up a bit because it's going to be a big build for me. This is a whole island that I'm going to try and take over. So I basically made this pad today because this is where my main house is going to be. This stone was already here, and I was like, you know what? I could probably put a base on top of that. It's all flat up. And I'm going to turn this into a dockland, so I'm actually going to have like boats and stuff here. So yeah, that's the plan. And then all that's going to be like village. So just going to be trying to make this a little bit better than it actually is. And enemies can't see me, and it's mainly just because I've turned myself off basically, so I can whack things to death and things don't try and kill me. But yeah, so this is where I want to build my base, on top of a stone hedge. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a big build, I think. Apart from that, we're all good. All right, so this is where I'm going. I've got to try and get up there first off. So I literally I can build anything and everything. I think I can at least. And the thing I'm using is called WeMod. It just means that I can build everything even if I haven't got it in my inventory. I know it's cheating. I know it is, but I wouldn't do this. I don't think I've seen a lot of people when they're doing their big builds and stuff. They put it out way too fast to be able to doing that legitimately. So I'm assuming they're using mods as well, because I've seen some people build really fast, and it's like, yeah, it's not legit. So yeah, this is. I just want to get the foundation up. I want to put a little roof on top, so I actually don't sort of have a problem. The main issue I've got is trying to get it like attached to this rock. Where it might not be good. It might just, yeah, it's going to be dodgy. Literally, all I need to do is just make sure I'm building a decent structure to start with. And then we're all good. And then from there, I'll just keep going. Yeah, right, okay, cool. Oh, it should be... It's going to be that high, isn't it? It has to be that high. Oh, come on, you clown. Why won't you clip? Oh, that's good. Just a bit. I don't like that. Oh, hold on. Maybe. Go on. There we go. Right. So that's my floor. That's where it's going to be. So I need this to stretch all the way over to there, and then over to there, and then over to there. Downside is you can't really build. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing. I'm going to have like loads and loads of materials by the end of this. Right. Come on. There we go. Right. Do. But yeah, the idea mainly was because I've got this idea to build all of this out as a village. And it is a huge area, and I didn't really think of how big it was until I stripped it back and started flattening the land. I was like, man, this is going to be big. I mean, it's I've been sort of toying with this idea for a couple of days now. But yeah, I started putting into plan today, or yesterday night, last night before I went to bed. I spent what, about an hour? No, 2 hours clearing trees, rocks, and everything else. The enemies literally just spawn out wherever now. How you doing, long hauler? What's up, dude? So yeah, that's the plan. The plan is to build this now and hope that it holds. Yeah. It's, I don't know how much. Oh, come on. We got to do this quick. Ready? And boom. And boom. Oh, you smeg. Come on. Boom. And boom. Nope. I'm just going to have a massive pile of wood under it by the end of this. There we go. Right. Yeah. So I think because this one's a little bit lower, I'm going to have to make like a balcony onto this one. So like a little step down. But that's the plan. But it's because I've got loads and loads of stuff already. So to put it into perspective, it's I could just keep picking up stuff and keep throwing stuff away. And one bar of wood gets me another bar of wood. So yeah, there'll be a lot down here when I'm finished. Maybe. We shall see. Anyways, I want to get a small structure up here. The reason why I want to get this planned out is because if I get the idea of how big the base is actually going to be, then it'll be all good. I want it to be like, I want the first floor to be higher than the stones, and then I want the staircase to be going up to it. But every couple of platforms you have to have one of these up. Yeah, see? Hey, what's up, Charlie? How's things, man? So at the moment, the game will hate me because I'm basically cheating. It's like, hey, you're not supposed to be able to do this. No, I know. But it's fine. You know you want it. Anyways. So yeah, so this is the plan. People always tell me that, like, oh, you should go big. You should do this. You should do that. It's like, I have been toying with this idea. I mean, my house was pretty big to start with. Like, all that work, I spent ages and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, like, building up the rafters and everything. I was like, you know what? I just want to move now. That's all right. So this is where I was before. I was way down here, right here. This is where I had my home, and I was there for ages and ages and ages. Now it's like, hey, it doesn't matter anymore. I'm going to build a really big house, and I want to do this way. I gave up all that work, all that stuff that I've already done, mainly because I'm sick and tired of getting like attacked. Oh, what's the noise? You can actually hear that. Wow, they can hear that squeaking. I swear I turned broadcast on. Let me just see if that's getting rid of that. Wow, that is really going up. Give me a sec, guys. Yeah. Basically, my wife's winding her own yarn, and the little machine has got a squeak to it. That's the squeaking noise. Even with like noise removal on broadcaster, that still picks up. That's astoundingly loud. Yeah, it's all Kerry's fault basically. That'll keep that supported. So yeah, I do apologise for the squeaky noise. You listen to vids very loudly. Are you deaf? No, I know that's is an actual honest question. Are you deaf? Because you don't need to. Personally, man, like I'll give you a warning now. Don't listen to things in like really loud. It's not worth it. It's not worth risking your ears for. Let's put it that way. It's really not. Like I actually I found out how old my ears actually like, because you can do hearing tests and stuff on YouTube, which is one of the things I was like, hey, I'm gonna do this just in case like my ears are knackered, and yeah, I did a hearing test on there, and it was like actually I'm not too bad off. I'm 30. I'm 38 this year. My hearing was like the age of a 42-year-old, which actually isn't bad considering what I used to put them through. Oh no, I'm gonna be honest, dude. I know people who are deaf and everything else, so that's why I was asking. What game is this? Is Valheim, and in fairness, it's not going to be an exhilarating stream by any means. Let's put it that way. Yeah, the plan is literally I'm building an island. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm using mods to do this. Hence why there's a little thing down at the bottom that says I'm using mods. And I'm turning the flat area into where my base is going to be. All of that land over there, I'm actually going to be making like a little farm village. I'm going to be building this out all on my own. I don't have any friends, so that's why I'm playing. That's why I'm playing this on my own. It's because I'm a loner. It looks like a yarn, but it's yeah, it's a decent game. It just takes a really long time to do stuff on, and it's all mainly because it's the joys of playing this on your own is a real challenge. I've killed. Okay, I killed 2 of the bosses on my own without any mods, and then in fairness, I use mods to do the rest of it because I want to know what happens at the end, so I could get on and do what I wanted to do. See, I didn't play this legit at all. Like the first 2 bosses were absolute. I mean, the first one's not too bad. The second boss, like the Elder, is an absolute beast. He was really difficult, but it's doable on your own. I would say that after that, you definitely need friends to play this, or you really need to be like high up on the old skill tree. You need a lot of really high end equipment to get through this game. I did try to kill Bone Mass on my own. It was just so difficult. It really was. That's when I succumbed to using mods. I was like, hey, you know what? It'll do because hey, screw it, basically. Oh, not fast enough. I think I did. This is where I need to put roofs up now. So the weather affects your boards, like your flooring, everything. And so it has got a lot of depth to it if you think about like the actual weather effects in the game. All right, okay, so that's there. We need to build this one out now. And then I just need to put a little I'm just going to put a bare roof over the top of it for now. This was literally just so I could like work this out. How cool is that, right? If you guys have never seen the lightning effect in any game that looks that bloody good, with Thor flying through the sky on a sledge, throwing lightning bolts out. Come on. It's such a cool effect. I can guarantee you there's no other game that's doing that. Got to be honest though, Kev. Playing this game though is my issue with playing with anybody else is of time more than anything. Is there like no physics? Oh no, there are physics, man. It's yeah, it's beastly. So this game runs on a traffic like building system. So as you can see at the moment, that square is green. Now it's turning orange. If I put another one on there, it's going to go red. So the physics are actually within the actual game itself. Where building wise, it's ridiculous. Oh, come on. You can do it. Yeah. Yep. There we are. Hello. How you doing? I'm Christoph. Thank you very much for kicking by, dude. So yeah, I've got to put a roof on this so it doesn't rot out. That is one of the issues with this is the rotting. That needs to sit on there, and then I need to get on top of my. No, that's not. I should just build a normal staircase up, but I don't. Jump. Oh. Oh, I'm just going to build a staircase. This sucks. All right. Even if I don't get this dead center. This is where you need to start looking into the physics side of things. Yeah, thought as much. Right. Let's put a small one on the end of that first. Then a big one. Oh, you twat. Yeah. There you go. That's in the floor now. That'll hold up. There you go. But yeah, I need to basically get this like centered first. I need to put a roof on it like quickly. Oh crap. You have to keep making awesome vids. You're a YouTuber then. Yeah. Alright, let me just keep putting these up. Literally doing this just so I can put a roof on top. Alright. Well, that's in the wrong place. It's going to get bad under here as well. Great. Stilt house it is then. So I'm going to have to put a stilt every couple of poles. Great. That goes to show how much like this is going to like take up time. So it's going to be every 3 panels. Great. So I hate working in the dark on this game because it gets too dark. And then when it comes to like working in storms like this, it sucks. Oh, you smeg. Come on. Clip. There we go. Right. That's on. And the lag spikes in this game, like when it comes to like saving, does get you occasionally. See, what I want to do is I just want to get the floors ready and done, and then we're all good. Right, that'll do. Like, the storm is killing the beams really that fast. That is ridiculous. Right. So the health is going down. It's horrible. Cool. All right, next we need to start putting on the roof. So if we start putting a beam across the top here, then from there we can work the roof on. These aren't the most secure beams to be placing because of like how they're not attached to the floor properly. But that's got to go on top. It has to. Okay. Not a problem. Two, three. Not a problem, dude. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'll probably be doing this like most of my streams from now on until it's sort of done. Because this is what I want to get this done now because it's in my head, and getting it done is a big thing. It's how my brain works. It's, hey, you got this idea for a cool project. Cool. Now you got to finish it. Great. Nah, cool. So yeah, I'm screwed. So this will protect. Oh, great. And I've fallen off. This will protect that one side, that one walkway on the side. It's literally all it's going to do. And as I build into this, I'll be like extending the roof as I go, because that's how this has to be done. Okay, babe.
Love you.
I will do. All right. Okay. So that's one side fully sort of protected. Don't fall off, don't fall off, don't fall off. Oh, come on. You can do it. Yeah. And that one goes there. And that one goes there. Fantastic. Right, this side is now dry. Woo! Joys. Right, now I've got to back up all of these bars down here. Just until I can figure out the structural points of this build, basically. I think that's just literally going to have to stay where it is. There we go. Cool. All right, that sort of fixes all that. That's good. So for now, it looks like I'm building a giant cage. This is actually where my house is going to be. All these enemies, right? The reason why they're not attacking is because they can't actually see me. This is the joys of playing with mods, is I can just sit here and build. And I don't have to worry about the enemy too much. And if I want to kill them, I'll kill them. It's just I can't be bothered. Let's just repair all this up because this is what was damaged. It's all good. It's just unstructured. Right. Coolioaks. Right, next we're just going to bung the floor in here. But yeah, this is going to be... this is one of those... It's going to be a couple of streams. I may do this over a couple of streams, maybe, but I will be building this in my own time as well. It's just because it is in my head. And when I normally when I say, hey, I'm just going to do this, I usually do. It's a curse. It really is, because I'd rather if it was just, hey, I'll be happy with what I've got, you know? I'm all right with a little build. I'll be fine with that. No, I'm never... If I say I'm going to do something, I put myself through torture to do it. And it's not funny. It's really not. Anyway, so that's one part of the floor done. So all we got to do now is just build the wall up on that side as well. And then we're good on here. Then we've got to build into the next side. Right. Hoke Ralph. I'm going to be honest, and don't take this as an offense. I don't remember. I'm gonna be really honest. I have a real problem with my brain sometimes, like remembering things. Yeah, I'm not too great at. Yeah, getting old. Using mods is the greatest. God damn it! This is why I can't do nice things. Let's get under it. Why does that one keep failing? Very obscure. Right, okay. Let's try that quick, shall we? Don't know. Maybe the ground just wasn't quite there. So at the moment, I'm just going to put all these poles in because it helps keep the structure going. But when I've got the floor down and I've got a basic roof on top, then I'm just going to be like, hey, that'll do. And I'll start working on an actual, like, underlay that'll actually look all right. That's the plan, at least. The plan is to basically just keep this. I want to make it look nice, but at the moment it's just going to look like a giant cage. Oh wow! As said, man, I've been on a lot of painkillers over the last few days. I've lost a lot of my memory again. That always happens. Is I don't, as I said, don't take it as an offense. I just suck. Yeah, I have trouble remembering what day it is at the moment. To put it into perspective, right? COVID has ruined me. Like when it comes to my memory, I'm just I have to every day. I literally have to look at a calendar to make sure I know what day it is. I'm genuinely that bad at the moment. And a lot of stuff's happened over the last couple of weeks, and then it's just been harder as well. It's just been a really bad time. It's why I haven't been streaming as much over the last 2 weeks or so. I've like home life at the moment is like, yeah, we need to get this sorted. So we've been trying. And 3 weeks ago, I've done a lot in the last 3 weeks. Right. I think we're gonna have to go for another layer at some point. As I said, don't take it as offense. I'm genuinely this bad a lot of the time. Right. So if we hit that one there and that one there, I think we can do this every 2. So that's not bad actually. That's all right. I can deal with that. Right. Okay. Cool. So everywhere else has got like that. Bebo, how you doing, man? Thank you very much for kicking in. Right. Yes, and I know I haven't got a workshop equipped, but I will be adding that in at some point. And the reason why is because it's if I can get that done. Oh man, I should have put that one. Okay, so that one's fine. We'll do another one there to there. Sort of. Oh no, wrong area. Next back behind one. There we go. I'll do. And that'll do. Awesome. Slowly, catch your monkey. Right. Cool. Right. Next. Building. Okay. All I want to do successfully is get a roof. That's it. And I want to do it before it gets dark as well. I've got to try and figure out how I'm going to get a fire up to there though, because a fire is needed. Obviously, if you want to sleep in this game, you need a fire. So what I might do is I might just have this as like my main, I don't know, my main palacey hub place, and then like around the back, I might just have a little shed where I can just sleep. So, so it's like, hey, I am king, and a king sleeps in shed. It might be worth it. All right. I think that will do. Yeah, because the other one's it. Okay, we're good. We're good, 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 good. Right, cool. Next, that floor there. But yeah, I did a lot of running around in this game, mainly just to explore the game. And if you guys haven't seen some of the videos, like I found the edge of the game, and then I found the edge of the map, and then I fell off the edge of the map, and that was fun. That was a once in a lifetime thing that I'm going to do, because I'm not going off there again. Right, let's get the floor. But yeah, I know I'm not the only one using mods to build on. I've watched, I'm not going to say their names, but I've watched a couple of YouTubers, like when they're building, and they guarantee they are using mods, because like the rate they're building and never ever like filling up with materials, yeah, they're using mods. And I've seen it. That's the thing. I know what they're doing. They're probably using the exact same program as me as well. So at least I know I'm not the only one. That was a big thing. It's like, hey, I'm not the only one. That's cool. But yeah, I do like to state the fact that I'm using them, just so people don't go, hey, you're using mods. It's like, yeah, I know I'm using mods. That's why I'm doing this. Because if I wasn't using mods, I would in no way hell have enough patience to do this myself. I on my own, no way. No, 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 no. But you know, that's the joy of... Okay, so that one's going to get removed. I need that one to go. Come on. Clip in. There we go. Yes. Cool. We're slowly but surely we're getting there. All right. Awesome. Awesome. This is just going to be crap for a start. Yeah, that was coming. Right. Give me a sec, guys. Yeah. There we go. Tis the joys of having kids as well at the moment. It's they've had a couple of unsettled nights. It's been a bit hard on them, but I've just got to. If I have to keep going tonight, I will just I'll just come off. It's another reason why I haven't been streaming or trying. I've been trying to keep up with everything. It's just been really hard, and it's literally just because they're not being settled. Right, next. I mean, the game itself actually is really good. I enjoy playing this game. The building aspect is a whole different kettle of fish. It's... Yeah, in order to build big, you need to learn structure. You need to really understand load, like how to build on certain sizes when it comes to the way of actually like working on height as well, and that's sort of what I like doing. So I'm actually all right with that. RPM Nexus is in the house. What is up, dude? How's things, man? So literally, what I'm doing is all I want to do is I want to get this roof on. That's all I want to do. I don't give a damn of how ugly it looks. The reason why I want the roof on is because every time it fucking rains, it screws up, right? Everything gets injured, everything gets hurt, and you spend hours and hours and hours repairing everything. So the quicker I get a roof on this, the better. Then I can start focusing on having everything properly done. So what I will actually be doing is, like, when I've got the roof on and it's working, then what I will do is I'll probably come off of the whole infinite thing for a bit, work out what I have placed and all the other stuff, and then we're all good. But for the time, as soon as I've got, because I'm not getting this done fast enough, it's horrific. All I want to do is get a roof on. That's it. All good, man. How's your latest videos doing, man? I haven't spoken to you in a couple of days. We'll go up, and zigzag. And the leg spike for saving the game has hit me again. But yeah, I will say that this game is definitely one for, if you want to take your time and do if you want to take your time and build your character up slowly, I'd recommend this game. I really would. But if you want like fast progression system and you want to be able to like knock it out the park straight away, don't buy this game. Really don't. I mean that. I'm being completely and utterly honest. I would not buy this game if you want something fast. It's just not going to be worth it for you. Come on, go in the raft. There we go. Up. Too high. Oh, that's ugly. Come on, in. There we go. The more I get structurally done, the better. And to put this into perspective, what I'm doing now, I did legit in my other house. My actual house I built, I did that with all the wood that I picked up. I made everything. And it takes a long time. And that's why I say I wouldn't recommend this game to somebody who wants to play it instantly, who wants to just go, yeah, I'm just going to go off and do this quick. Because there's no quick about this game. I mean, it's taken me 2 weeks to get into a point where it's like, I can't do any more and I want to do more. And I want to make videos about the game, but I can't because I'm not progressed enough. Screw it, I'm going to have to use mods. So that's why I use mods. That's why I'm not covering the bosses. Because in fairness, I just pinged them. I just broke them. And that's just one of the things that I sort of... I know it's not the right thing to do, but, you know, a lot of the people who are playing this game like either for 10 to 15 hours a day and they're rinsing the crap out of the game itself, or they've got a help structure, like people are actually helping them. And that's one thing I don't have. So that's why I'm doing it this way. Okay, let's get a ladder up onto the roof, and then we can build. Cool. All right. So, I need the corner pieces. But the more impressive thing about this game is how big this is. Like, the game itself is 1 gig. which I thought was bloody good. It was like to get a game of like this size, and the game is literally a gig. Made no sense. You got to do a 20-hour gaming fest. Are you doing one of the like challengey things then? If so, fair play. I was going to put myself in for one of those. I just didn't. Mainly just because I can't do it at the moment. Like when my kids are older, yes, I'm going to do it. I'm going to also, dude, make sure you drink enough water. Keep yourself healthy. All right. Don't buy or don't drink crap. Don't do what I do on streams. Keep yourself happy. Eat fruit. Drink water. That's all you gotta do. Okay? Hope that helps. So this next bit, I'm just gonna get. It's gonna be a bit of a bodge job. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. I thought you were going into one of those charity events. Not a problem. My bad. Package says 20 hours. Okay, so the advice to keeping going, like, yeah, make sure you keep yourself healthy, you know, drink water and all this stuff. But, dude, yeah, 20 hours is a beast. I've done 20 hours before, and man, gaming at that rate is ridiculous. Oh man, I've got to get rid of this one. I need to get up on my roof. My fear is this roof is going to cave in now. So I've got to really work on the structure because it will die if I don't do something about the... What I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting supports in the middles as well. As said, I'm literally just doing this until when I've got the roof on top, then I can start going, hey, I need to change this, I need to do this, and it'll be fine. Come on, go in. Clip, god damn you. Tell you what, that's really annoying. That is supposed to be a big enough gap to sit. There it is, see? Hold on. This is where this is going to get really difficult, by the way, is now it's getting dark. If I get one more rainstorm, potentially I could kiss this all goodbye. So I need to get a roof on this, like, quick. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Right. All right, slowly. Right. So that would be, all of this is going to go, it's going to slowly just get better, but I've got to work on, well, basically keeping it going, keeping it upright as well. The downside to that means you have to work on how structured everything is. And this is the worst part about this game, is just keeping everything going. Thankfully, I've done it so I can actually line up my beams with the floor as well. So that's good. That's a positive. So all that now is a bit stronger. That's all right. We're all good. Right, so the next thing I need to do is this. And the reason why you do this is because then it keeps everything together on that shelf that you can see that's highlighting. That's all right. And now also gives you more points that you can structurally add stuff as well. Right, now that side. So side panel again. I will do all of those ones as well. I'm just trying to get this done faster. I should have put some music on. I do. That one and that one. No, wrong one. That one. There we go. Right, cool. So all that's pretty much structured and it's all good. Right, let me just pull up my thingamajig. Cool. Right. So yeah, that should be okay. And next we've got to do is put another load on top of that. This is where it gets a little bit more difficult because you've got to then layer up, and then for every couple of like beams you put in, you have to put more and more support in to make sure it's all good, and that's the harder part. Is just trying to keep everything structurally nice. But I will be honest, like all the stuff that you would normally do in the game like this is yeah, it's fairly straightforward survival. It's keep surviving, keep alive, and be happy. The one thing that I would say that's completely different is the actual story. There is actually a partial story to the game where you've got to prove yourself to Odin and Thor that you are like one true god sort of thing. Well, one true, you should be in heaven, or Valhalla, sorry. I do think that there should be a continuation into the game though. Like when you've killed all the bosses, there should be a way of like ascending, so you become stronger. So you go through the game again, and the bosses are harder, maybe, or just that sort of thing. But that's just something they could add to it if they really, really wanted to. I wouldn't see a reason for it though. All good, right? So that's part of my roof on. That's where it needs to be for now. Right. Don't want to put anything else up on there because this is really unsteady. It's mainly because it's all on beams. All of this is like just no structure whatsoever. This is really unstable for what I would normally build. Let's put it that way. Anyways, all I need is the roof on, and then we can just upgrade, and we'll be all right. So, I'm wondering how much of this stuff I can put on before it falls apart. I said, it doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to be a roof. And then I'll add to it later. It's going to take a lot in it. Yes. Right. Well, suppose we could just use the big ones now for now then. Stake them into the floor and then put the little one on top. As long as we can keep the roof above our heads, you know. All right. Yeah, that would help. You don't want to spend 20 hours just like downloading updates. Oh, just out of curiosity, did you watch the Spiffing Brits video of how to get like in like all the games on Xbox for free? That was a good video. I haven't done it myself. Well, I mean technically it's free for a bit. I just want to put this roof on. That's all it has to do is survive. And we'll be all right. Please don't. Oh, you bastard. I knew that was going to happen. Let's just go with every other pole. Then we'll be all right. Like I said, all I want to do is get this roof on, and then I can start upgrading it and making it look nice and pretty. At least then I can put I can put stuff in it. You know, that's what I'm working towards. All I want to do is just get this done, and then I can work on the structure itself. It's just I just don't want the floor to get hurt with water. So it's just a quick build until it's good, basically. And that's literally all I'm doing. I'm literally just putting this crap roof on just so I can just add stuff to it. Is that all it takes? I feel sorry for Mass Effect Andromeda. Wow, they really didn't work on that game too well, did they? I didn't realise the game was so short. Because that would upset me. All I need to do is carry on. So yeah, this is the plan. The plan is to put shoddy roof on top first. And then go from shoddy roof and then add better roof and better structure and better walls and basically just making sure this actually works. That's all this is. That's all I'm doing this for. All right. So we need to run this all the way through here. I think, in all honesty, I mean, if you want to do a gaming marathon, I think you have to do it live, don't you? Like you could do your you could do a live testing battery live stream where you just play for 20 hours straight on your channel and say, well, you know, live test, I'm testing batteries, and you could really kill it on. It'd just be like you could actually show your like findings as you were playing them. Like these were fully charged when I first started, yada yada yada, and done. You know, it's just an idea. I mean, if you don't want to do a 20-hour live stream, don't worry about it. But it's just an idea. Matt, after RPM Nexus after like 15 hours. No, I just want to go to sleep. 18 hours, that's not bad. I still find it too short. I think it's just because I'm old. Like, when it came to gaming back in the day, and I say back in the day, I mean, we spent hours and hours and hours and hours playing games. You know, and normally the same game over and over again, and it's all because we didn't have anything else to do. And games used to last us a freaking long time. I think it might just be like, I think it is just me. I am getting old. Like I said, don't care about the actual look of this place at the moment. Just need to get the roof on. That's all I'm doing. Getting the roof on, biggest problem. Oh, you get. I was trying to be cocky. Yeah, right, okay. Tried and failed. I think we're going to have to go the other way then. I don't think we can because of the way the rafter is. Oh, I've screwed myself up nicely on this. All right. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to come off that beam there, run across the wood there, and we're just going to have to put roof as we go. And hopefully that holds a bit better. Maybe. Ah, you get. Alright. Okay. So how are we going to have to do this? Is per roof. Completionist 97 hours. That's not bad. I mean, that is good. At least you got some time in it, you know. Mass Effect games have always had like they've always had the gameplay. That's the thing. They're decent, you know. It's just I was worried about Andromeda because of, well, in fairness, it's not the original trio, is it? Hey, right, okay. After that crap show, there we go. We've got a full roof on, which now means, oh crap, it's all going to fall apart now. God damn it! Right. Here we go. I mean, it might fall down. I don't think it will. It's dodgy, but I don't think it's going to fall down. I need to move. I need to cover that skylight up for a bit, mainly because if I don't, it'll get worse in here. Right, everything's covered. Everything's good. Everything's all right. Now, repair everything that was injured in the rain. I've got beams all down the sides that got hit by it. You know, all of these. Hopefully, I mean, just putting the roof on top, I hope that actually stops the water from hitting in. I mean, these got injured real bad in that storm, so I'm hoping just by putting this on. All right, back in a sec, guys. Right, I'll give it one more go. Unfortunately, this happens all the time. So the problem with my kids as they are at the moment is of their age, and it doesn't help things. So if they wake up again, then I will probably come off that time. I can't keep coming off, going on, coming off, going on. It just doesn't work like that, you know. Oh, excuse me. So the one thing I have got to do is I've got to put an overhang into the roof to see if that shelters the roof even more. Right, I need it to shelter the beams. So I'm hoping that if you put an overhang of the roof, then the beams don't die out as fast. Maybe that might work. So we shall have to see about that. I mean, it worked in the other place that I built, which was good, you know, but that was an actual house. This is just different. This is a stilt house above a Stonehenge, you know. I'm hoping, I am really hoping that this works. So, yeah. At the moment, I'm just building a giant tree house. That is pretty much what I bought, or what I'm building. Cool. Right. So just in case it rains, cover the hole back up. I mean, if I can't die because I'm on infinite health, but I need to be clipping roof to the side of here, and I think I need to put the rafter on first. So let me just go around this first. Go in the hole. There we go. Right. Because if it rains again, at least now it's protected. There we go. See, rain. Thankfully, I've got a roof on it now. I do fear for my ladder though. my set of stairs is going to get mullered. But once you've put a roof on it, nothing really breaks, which is what I needed to do. I'm sort of glad I got that done now because, yeah. But yeah, could you imagine doing this like legit? Like, to put this into perspective, my other house that I built, and you've seen it in a few of my building video I did the other day. That house took literally like 20 hours of backwards and forwards, picking up materials, building a house. And I did it a lot. I went backwards. I kept planting trees as well because I needed to. Every couple of days or so, I'd chop down the trees I'd literally just planted and then plant another load and another load. That's literally how I had to build that house. It was constant. Right, so that should, in theory, be okay. And I should be able to build the overhang from up here now. If I can't, then I've got to build it from down here, which is harder. Or I build it from inside. But the beams don't seem to be getting hurt now. Which is good. Oh, no, there you go. Okay, so we've got an overhang to build on now. So we'll just keep going with this. It's going to get difficult because of camera angles, but we'll be all right. Ah, shit. I'm so glad I'm infinite. Right, so I need it that way around. Oh, this might work, maybe. No, come on. Is that in there? It is. Yes. These are going to need repairing. They won't last another storm. So I need to repair my stairs in. And this is where you have to keep building roofs. If you built a roof over everything, nothing would get hurt and you'll be all right. But when you're building something like this, the roof is the first thing you have to put on, even if it's ugly. You have to get that roof on. It's just not cricket, Brian. Oh, come on. In, out, done. In, out, done. Okay. Go on. Yes, good boy. Right. Corner. No. Oh, no. I'm going to have to do this. Oh, I can't get the corner. I can't do it. Right. That's annoying. Right. Can I get it from a little bit further out? Or actually, if I take that out, maybe just quickly. Come on. There you go, you bugger. Right. Let's put that back in. So you could do what I did. Like, you got to think that I sit in the living room in our flat, right? So I turned this little corner into my little studio. That's all you got to do, man. Set up a little corner. You don't have to have the whole room looking like it. You just have to be clever with how you do your cameras and stuff. So the way my desk is in the living room, I actually sort of cut the living room in half a little bit, where I sit in an alcove, right? So all this is like literally just where next to me is a cupboard. So I put the fake wall over it and everything, and made it all look nice. But it is literally just, yeah, the living room is half. It's like I take up about a sixth of the living room by just having this stuff. Thankfully, I have a very understanding wife, but yeah, it was a hard sell to start with. Let's put it that way. It was like, yeah, I sort of need all this space. Why do you need all the space? Well, making videos, you know. And that was literally the excuse I used as well. I was like, no, I need all this space because I'm making videos. All right, okay, cool. All I want to do now is get this roof done. Oh, come on. Why won't you clip in there properly? The last one did. There we go. All good. Bad end. Yeah. So we roll. Yeah. I mean, if it was possible, like what I want to do in the future, and I don't care how it happens, right? I want to be able to get a house, right? And it could either be through years of doing stuff on YouTube, you know, finally I get a big break sort of thing, or you know, if fortune favors me for once in my life, and you know we're able to get a house. I want a house because number one, it gives me a place where I can set up as a studio. That would be like number one for me. Number two is the kids get their own bedrooms. That's what I want them to have because that's what I had when I was like, in fairness, when I think it was like 12, 13 when I had my own bedroom originally, like, and you know, sharing with your brother for that long, you know, it's one of those things. It gets to you. So I hope at one point that will happen. No, it's one of those things. I want them to have their own space because you need it when you're sharing a bedroom with your brothers or brother. Sorry, in this case, it's I know it's going to get hard for Logan at some point because he does like having his own area, and so does Ollie. Even though Ollie's only 2, he's in that phase where he wants his own little place. So that's one of the things I really want. So yeah, it's definitely one of those things. Right. So no, I just fell off again. So the way I'm doing this is the edge where I'm actually going to be putting sports in the roof. These won't change. I'm going to keep this, but the way I want to structure this entire building is going to change. It's just I needed to get the roof on. The other reason why I built this little thing on the edge is, well, sort of needed to. Here we go. This is where the darkness kicks in. And then you see how truly dark this game is. This is one of those times where you just sit there going, wow, it gets real dark in here. And that's the worst part. Those 4 lights are literally all that's lighting this entire place now, and it's like scary. And it does feel it as well. You do feel the Nordic cold come in when it gets dark. It's like, whoa. So yeah, all I wanted to do was to get the roof on, get this all sorted, and then fucking bastards. Right, give me a sec, guys. Yep. So, lesson learned from this. If you want to be a streamer or YouTuber, yep, good luck if you've got kids. I'm going to upgrade to a bigger screen and then build my overhead. Oh, okay, cool. Personally, man, and this is coming from somebody who has a bigger screen, don't do it unless you're not streaming. Because if you're streaming, then getting everything on one screen, I've got my 34 inch screen below, 27 up top. To be fair, having the 320, I had 3 24-inch screens. That I should have stayed with that. I do sort of have buyer's remorse buying a giant monitor. Partially, you know? And it's mainly because I was doing more when it was like just 3 screens. Now I've got one big screen. It's yeah, it is real buyer's remorse. I like having it though. It's nice, but like, yeah, it could have been better. No, I mean, so to put it into perspective of how when it comes to like recording gameplay, like I have to make sure that every game I'm playing is still in 1920 by 1080. And the reason why I have to do that is because if you have a big widescreen, Streamlabs or Stream Elements or OBS, I can't record in the one I want because it's not the size that's going to work very well. So you have to take that into consideration. And it's like, oh my God, right, okay, cool. What else do I have to do? And then you have to think about, is this going to work? And is this going to work? And by the end of it, I do sort of wish I'd probably stuck to a smaller screen. And it is just because of convenience, really. And that's what I should have done. But I was so headstrong. It's like, no, I'm going to get a big screen because I want a big screen. I want this. And man, I should have listened to myself. I should have sat there and just said, no, you're stupid. Don't do it. You're a plonker. Do I listen to myself? No, I bloody don't. Right. So yeah, personally, not worth it. But that's just me. That's how I see it. Oh, come on. No. See, true darkness this is. Come on. That should do. I'm trying to build. Right. In the dark. Not easy, this. It sucks. Big time. There we go. Now it's looking a little bit better. Alright, cool. For now, this is just a balcony. That will do. Now I've got to get my stairs more solid because that's not going to hold. Not for long, at least. But yeah, I think when it comes to having like monitor wise, I think for you personally, multiple monitors generally isn't that bad of an idea. Really isn't. Having a big monitor, just, I mean, You've seen Nick's setup in his live stream, if you've watched his live streams of recent, and he's got some big monitors. I mean, he's got his I think he's got like a 49-inch curve, and it's massive. Like it's stupid big, basically. It's purely up to you, though, man. At the end of the day, I mean, I can't say yes or no, or do it or don't do it, but I personally would, unless you've got a reason to buy a giant monitor, I'm not really seeing the reason for having it, and that's coming from somebody who has one. But yeah, as I said, it's up to you. Dear 107 in the Big Brother house. Right. So now, are we centered? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this staircase here is center. So if I build one more staircase up the middle, we should be okay. And then I can start putting a roof on this as well, because this needs a roof, or else my stairs rot out. It's just constant. So the idea mainly was to build a house that I can actually sort of live in up the top and have like everything else. And then from that point, I would have like underneath here, it would be like all my blacksmithing stuff and all the other stuff that you build in this game. So that one there. That one underneath it. It's all good. And then we've got to put another one in there. Awesome. Cool. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. There we go. That's part one. Gandhi, Hitler, vomit. Right. Next, we're going like full medieval, or like full Viking style, I think, on this. Just so I can get the right effect, really, more than anything. So I do have wood and iron. I could use those for like the more poles down the bottom. But again, I've got to put a roof on this, so again, this is where it gets a little bit more like, oh, I've got to build this, and I've got to do this, and I've got to build that. Because it's hard, you know? And there's no way of building this. Oh, I suppose I could go down, couldn't I? That makes sense, actually, saying that. And there, I'm a little bit special. Right. So what we'll do is we'll extend our 45 degree. Well, our 26, sorry. And we'll just bring it down. I did want to be a little bit more fancy about this, but I think we'll do that another time. Maybe like when I got some time to actually sit here and ponder my choices of what I can do with this. I'll dither about with that then. But at the moment, like I said, if I can just get everything covered in a roof, we'll be all right. That's all I need. That's all I want now. That'll do for now. Looks all right. It's all good. Fantastic. So that just means all of that is protected. It's all good. Nothing is going to break anymore. All right. That's fine. Now, what I can do is I can get rid of this ladder because I don't need this anymore. And then what I can do is from here, I can start making the structure from the actual floorboards going into the rocks to make it look like the rocks are just there to support the whole thing. That was the plan, is to basically make it look like all the rock is supporting the house. So, yeah. And then with that, I should be able to just get rid of certain structure points. I don't know how well this is going to work. I'm just hoping it was going to work, you know? This is just, it might work. Maybe. So the best way to test it would be to get rid of these beams as soon as there's support underneath them. Yeah. So that would be the dead center one, and then we'll be taking that one there, and then we're just going to be following this into this rock. So I don't know how this is going to work because I haven't got a rock here, so it's going to be very, very weird to like see the thing. I think, but we'll see how things go. I mean, worst comes to worst, it doesn't work, but you know, you can sit there and just try these things. Nothing ever wrong with trying. There we go. There we go. Go on, clip. I need that one more. I think it goes across that point there. Maybe not. It's the next one below. Yeah, it's this one. Oh, that was it. That was one. Get in. Cool. So now technically I can remove this. That's what I'm thinking, is that maybe all that load bearing will actually be alright. I might need to back this up and just have it as a big hash, but I don't know. But yeah, that looks more promising now. And doing all this is just it improves the structure of the whole build. So that's the joy. Go on, India. Yeah, well done. Yeah, and There. I just need it to clip into here now. That's not going to go, is it? Maybe. Maybe. Well, no. Yes, no. Maybe, no. Oh, come on. Eh. Then we're just going to have to wing it. Damn this rock. Damn it to hell. Actually, there is a way. Thankfully, my brain works sometimes. There we go. So now we can get rid of that one and that one. And we'll go one big one. There we go. Cool. Haha. Looks right, that. So yeah, now everything's all joined up in the middle. Technically, I could get rid of this. And actually, I could make this part of the feature. So, because that's all now structured, if we bring... how am I thinking? Come on, think. If we do this... Well, that's not right. That's not cool, man. Actually, that'll sort of work. We could do this. So it sort of works. And there we go. That opens up the inside, so we could actually start building under here as well. So I could have my main sort of like my main sort of throne roomy blit up the top, and then I can have all my workshop stuff underneath. Then I could bring in a dock here because we've evened all this out, and I can break that down into like nothing, and then I can build my village. But yeah, so far that's all that is. Well, that's just how long have we been doing it? It was that's an hour and 42 minutes of faffing about, right? It does go to show how much like grind there is in this game. Like it's ridiculous. But now, and if what we can do, we can either leave it open like this, which is okay, but I mean, I can put if I put my workbenches in down here, and then everything above it I can build on. So that's what I would be doing. So my workbench I could put into the corners. We could smarten all this up. All these beams, I actually want to get rid of all of these and try and make it so the structure just works off the outside beams. So we make almost like a roof underneath. It is a lot of work though, but it's I actually don't mind doing this. And I think having like an area with natural light actually is quite a good idea. But then there is these things. I've never used these before, so I don't know if they're good for like if they take an extra load than these. But I've never played with them, so I don't know. But I think almost having like almost like a barn feel. It does feel a little bit like it does feel more spacious down here, which is good. So I like it. Many people are probably going to go, "Oh, it's shite, mate. You don't. You shouldn't have built that." Yeah, well, 'tis the joys. If you've got an idea in your head, build it. You know, because it's not easy. And as I said before, I mean, doing this legit, like, it's not the best of ways to build. And that's why I'm sort of glad that I found the mods for this, because like it was Banhammer who got me into it. He just said, "Hey, have you tried using WeMod?" I was like, "I don't know." I think, and I haven't used WeMod like ever. I downloaded it and it was like, "Hey, I've got WeMod," and he goes, "Just use it, mate. It'll make your life easier." So actually, yeah, it has. So yeah, that was a big thing. Like actually, like getting the mods to work. I'm not going to be able to clip it in properly. The only way I can do it is this way. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. What we'll do is we'll chuck another one in there. We'll run that in there as well. And that actually, I've seen things look worse, let's put it that way. It's just a bit of a shame that this... That will annoy my OCD just a little bit, because my gate is like one frame over. It's not in the center. Yeah. It's fine. I will survive. I will survive. There we go. There you go. So that's my first major wall done now. But yeah, it's okay. I'm just, yeah. Do you know how upsetting that is? That's like so bad. Because what I would need to do is I need to take out these two panels, move the door frame over one. So this would be like this bit here would be over one more, but I'm gonna try not to let it get. It's built around a hinge. It's gonna look off. That's how I need to see this. All right, that's all good. But yeah, so I want to try and get all of this like this. I want to turn this into rafters more than anything. So I think that's what I would need to do. I need to find like every point where these poles are. I need to build these in. Every single point. And then the risk part is taking out that middle, taking out the rafters underneath, or the actual these stilts. I want to take them all out. I want a massive room under here, but doing that it's risky because I've just built a house on top of all this. So I'm hoping that it taking one of these out will just show me the reason why what I need to do. But downside is building this much on top of what I'm doing. I just screwed that up. So that needs to come down. That needs to come down. Yep. Too many poles, man. So we need to take out. If we put this in first, then we can take. Oh, that's a floor. It's holding. Whoa, that's risky. That's way too risky, man. It's basically like building a roof in reverse, where everything's all set up above you and it's all good, but it's a lot of hoping things don't fall down on you. I need to repair these as well because these got weathered out on the last rainstorm before we put the before we put the roof over and got everything else sorted. All these got hit by the water. But it's all good, you know. So just need to keep building rafters, man. Keep building. And on the plus side, I mean, it's a lot of work, but when it's done, I'll have a house in the middle of the sea on an island, and it'll all look all right. But for now, at the moment, it's going to look a little bit obscure because it's literally a square on top of stilts. And Vikings didn't build houses like this. If they did, they'd shoot themselves. Right, get rid of that one now. Hold on, I was getting 3 beams out. 1, 2, 3. Why is it only 2? That's interesting. So I should have gone from that point. Oh, no, not that one. That one to that one. That can be broken down. That can be broken down. That isn't my corner. Okay, what's going on here then? How did I do this one over here? I screwed up. That's how I did that. Right. So what I really should have done was I should have just kept building. No, because that wouldn't have worked. That's why. Okay, so that's the main corner, that's the second one, that's the third one. Okay, so that's what I've got to do over here. So this one goes there. Then it's the fake one. Then it's the real one. 30-day review. What is up, dude? Everyone's kicking by. I think that's right. Yeah, so real one. That would have been the fake one. Then it goes into that one. So this needs to come out. And so does this. Okay, that sort of works. We're getting somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow. Right. Oh, don't be. This is the problem with working at night. Smash the like button. Well, I mean, you can smash it if you like. Downside is I knew it was going to be a slower stream. Sort of, but it doesn't always work like that, unfortunately. So I sort of just keep going. Another way I would normally do it is I would basically modify run and then just like, nah, that's right, and then be good. But that's just me. All right, so that's all of those done. So technically, I mean, these middle ones I don't really need, but I'm too scared to take them out because they're not supported. That's the worst part about this now. So it's like, yeah, we could take them out. No, we can't. Just in case they break. Just in case. Oh, that's tight. That's real tight. Okay, so yeah, taking those out it's dangerous. So we need to start backing up our supports. I hope this works. I really do, because I don't want my house to fall down on my head. Oh, right. We've got to reinforce everything. Oh no, you can sleep during the time, mate. It's just you have to have it. You have to have specific criteria to be able to set up. And what I'll do is, the only way you can do it is if you need to have a fire next to your bed. Okay, so you have to have a fire next to your bed. Then you can do all that. It's literally it. You have to have a fire next to a bed. But because I'm still building stuff, it's there. Downside is it just clipped all of that angle stuff into my floor, and this is so weak now. Like all of this. I think the only way I can do this is if I need to have poles all the way around the inner part of these struts. And I need to work the structure on these only. So I need to make these like as strong as possible. Yeah, well, I'm going to be honest, right? I don't know if you can call me lazy at this point, considering what I've done in the last under 2 hours, around 2 hours now. But yeah, it's yeah. Well, I'm using mods because building this legit on an island where I've basically emptied everything is really hard. Like I've emptied this entire island because the idea is I want to build a massive like village. That's literally why I'm using the mods, is because I want to build all this out. Like these guys can't see me because I'm invisible to them. But yeah, the idea is to build out this and make it look all right, and then and then I'll have somewhere I can properly live. I mean, the last house I built was purely done on me, and it took me, I think it was roughly worked up about 20 hours of working on my last house. And my last house was really good. I really liked my last house. So, yeah. I don't want to spend all that time chopping wood. Yeah, I'm using an unlimited resource mod, basically, so I can just build whatever I want when I need to build it. So that it, as said, it helps, especially when I spend a lot of time in games building stuff. So having this mod actually, it's like I've said in videos. When I was using the mods for doing one of my videos, I literally sat and just said the only reason why I'm using it is so I can talk to you whilst I don't get attacked. Because the problem with this game is you are constantly getting attacked. It doesn't matter where you are, you'll get attacked all the time. And to put there isn't even a spawner in this area, and I'll show you this, right? So if I killed everything, which I have done, I've killed them all many times. These things still come back. Skeletons keep coming back. The Greylings keep coming back. Everything keeps coming back. I know you do. But yeah, so it doesn't really. If you don't use mods, you're constantly under attack, and there's no way to stop the enemies spawning, even if you take out their spawners. And I've done this, like in actual game, I took out a load of their spawners. Enemies still just turn up randomly. So I think the way that they're around it, and I've seen a couple of people talk about this, is if you put down a workbench, then the workbench comes with its own little area, and I think that the enemy can't spawn within that area. So by the time I want to finish this, like I want to have workbenches everywhere across the island, so I don't get anything spawning randomly. That is sort of the idea, I think, now, is to hope that that works. But yeah, first off is to make sure this roof's secure. Because what I want to do is I want to take out these central stilts. So I need to make all of this like really, really secure, so it just doesn't fall down. And that's the plan. So I'm bulking up with these. So all of the outer wall is stilt wall. This wall is like the inner, where I actually want to build a workshop in under my house. Shoot the deer. Oh, they just pop, mate. There you go. Yeah, that's shooting a deer. So yeah, I want to build these actual ones. I want to build the structure for them and get them secure so they don't fall down. And that's why I'm building all these little rafters in again. This is all I do. Literally, this is all I ever do in games. I end up to a point where I've played the game through. I've done what I need to do. I'll just start building. And this is games for me all the time. In fair, as I said, game itself is actually really good. But like I did a live stream of this on Twitch, I think it was the other day, and it was the most boring stream ever. It was me sailing a boat for an hour and a half, and it was boring. Even me, by the time I'd finished, it was like, you know what, I'm surprised I'm surprised people actually stayed. But so all the sparkly stuff is all the elements are on the floor that I can't pick up because I have infinite element, so I can't pick it up. Okay, so I'm hoping. Tell you what, that's going to get annoying. But yeah, it's all about just trying to keep the upper structure green. And if it goes green, then it's all good. That's all I worry about now. But yeah, that's the plan really, is to make just something I can look at and enjoy And that's the thing. I mean, loads and loads of people play this game. I mean, there are. I think the last figure I saw was like, they'll do something. Don't worry. Anyway, it's good to make it look nice, and it keeps all of this green, which in turn makes all the other stuff above it green. It uses this. I actually like the system. It uses a traffic light system for like structure. So if you haven't got anything like cemented to the floor, then you literally end up with well, you end up with a lot of like messing around. So that one there is blue because it's attached to this rock. It ain't going nowhere. Having green just means everything's structurally sound. The further into the build you get, as you can see, it's yellow and orange here. So I need to make all of this secure by just coming off that edge. If I can just make that happen, then I'm good. And this is all I'm doing. I'm just backing up my own system, basically. I'm just covering all the boxes. Oh, yeah, I've done that as well. I sailed off the edge of the world. It was fun. But then what I also did was I was running it. Because it was like, yeah, let's go exploring. So I tried to explore the whole map. This map is, I mean, I've got to be honest, right? That alone, all of this took 6 hours to run. Like, because I did it by foot. But I was on 4 times speed. And I'm not even joking. There is so much in this game that's not even finished yet. The game's in early access. I'm probably going to have one big pillar and just branch it out. So a bit like the TARDIS, in a way. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to have a clear floor for, like, building. There we go. So now all that's in. I want all of this to support the inside. So I'm actually going to go with the 45. So like that. And then, this is still orange, but hopefully there won't be that much weakness underneath it when it's finished. And I'll back it all up. I'll tie them all together. Well, I'll try and tie them all together. Yeah, this is, as I said, it's Valheim, and these are just like, it's just a big project. This is just me in my brain going, hey, we could do this. And I set myself this target to make a little village, to have like an actual place to go, hey, check out how long it took me to do this. Because I've seen people build, like, I think the longest guy I've seen try to like outbuild everyone else, I think his took 130 hours. And that was just for his like main base. And I haven't even started building what I would consider like the main section. All I'm doing is building the structure. And it's we're 2 hours in now. I'm gonna go to bed soon, but I might be doing this tomorrow. I don't know if I will. And the thing is like, it's a single player game for me. You know, I'm doing this because I want to. Live streaming on this at the moment is just, yeah, I'm just doing this because I want to, more than anything. Yeah, and there we go. I may be able to get rid of this. It's still orange here, but we can work on that. So put the pillar, and all this is the weak point. Oh, that's green there because of this pillar. But if I remove this pillar, let's just see what happens. So I want to come in here. I want to remove these ones as well. So that's looking bad there. So right in that middle section is where I want to put one. Right there. Can we do it fast enough? There we go. Booyah. I want to get rid of these ones. So it's that sort of like need. And if I get rid of it, then it opens up the space I need, basically, or the space I want at least. That all the stuff that's on the floor actually does deteriorate over time, so it's not that bad. That looks all right, actually. I can deal with that. Good. 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 I think what we need to do here, though, is we've got to back up that side. And this side is going to be orange because of, like, taking all this stuff out. How does that affect the roof, though? That's the big question. The big question is the roof. Does it stay? Oh, it didn't stay. It didn't like that, did it? There's no structure in the middle of this building. That's bad. That's real bad. Right, okay. Yeah. All of the red, all of the amber and all the other stuff, these are all weak beams. So what I need to do is I need to go from here. I need to find a strong beam there. Then that strengthens that beam. And that strengthens that. And this is literally just to put a roof back on, so oh, come on. You're not going to attach, are you? Oh, you git. Right. So we can put that roof back up. Go on, stay. Red, red. Oh, just about. It stays just. Right. So that's amber, that's green. So I need to go from here to here, from here to here, from there. I'm only doing it, as I said, it's going to look real messy in here for a while. And the only reason why is just because what I'm doing is I'm just trying to get from the ground up. I needed to put a roof on this first to start and then make sure it all worked. And I was okay with that. If I have to build extra supports and stuff just to make things work, then so be it for now. But the idea is to just make sure it's sturdy. That's sturdy enough. And that's okay. I can deal with that. So yeah, there we go. We've got our one big pole in the middle because that has to be there. We've got 2 layers of rafters going on, which is good. And then from that, I can back this up. I can just make things as I go. But this just means I've got somewhere to do stuff, you know. I know I have to have a fire out the back and it has to have a chimney attached to it because of obviously like smoke and stuff, but it might be able to direct the smoke out of here some other way. It's okay. But yeah, it's not a bad start. It's really not. And in fairness, it won't take too long to start. I'm going to put the walls are going to be solid, I think, in the inside. I'm probably going to leave the rafters as this bit as they are, and then build the wall on the inside. So I would just do this. We just yeah. So I would just build wall into it. And then it just means that everything inside is enclosed, but you still get the natural. You still get the natural light coming through the roof. If that makes sense. It just means the inside's closed. But yeah, that's the plan. The thing is I don't think. I mean, I think some people when they watch videos they don't realise how much time or effort goes into it. I mean, they are. Rain's not going to get in. As soon as you've got a roof over the top of your structure, it doesn't get in. So it should be completely fine. Well, what I need to do is I need to prove it. Basically, there's a roof there's an overhang on that roof the whole way around, so it shouldn't touch any of the beams at all. It's not the greatest of physics when it comes to rain. It doesn't rain sideways. Let's put it that way. But this should be okay. Now what I need to do is I need to put a floor down. Now I could use stone, but I don't want to use stone. Stone's like I'm going to use stone for like a key when I actually build my dock, but I don't need it at the moment. Floor. So I think I'm going to have to build the floor, and then I'm going to have to try leveling out the undercarriage of this as well, or I go the other way. Yeah, light does. In fairness, what they did with the lighting in this game, they did it really nicely. I like the lighting in this game. but then the rest of it doesn't really work properly. Like, rain doesn't go sideways. So, what I need to do is I need to level out the floor now. Oh, I'm going to need my pickaxe. So, yeah, we're going to have to go down a layer. And then we're going to have to build I'm going to have to build the floor, like, really slowly. But I've got to go through the floor to build my floor. Oh, that's going to suck. Okay, that's okay. I'm going to have to do that on my own time because that's going to take ages. No, in fairness, I mean the light doesn't really go through the roof very much. I mean it comes through the holes in the top there, the little gaps. But if I was to put a wall around all of this instead of just having it all open like it is, yeah, it gets very, very dark in these structures. That's why the lights were invented. But it's not. I wouldn't say the light doesn't get in. It does. You can see just about, but it's dark. But that's why I've got lights in there. But yeah, so far that's my house. I'm probably gonna have just like my cookery and stuff under here. Maybe we'll see how it goes. But it's gonna get dark again. Anyways, I'm actually gonna call it there. Guys, I want to say thank you very much for kicking by. It's been awesome to have you here. I hope I mean, I know this is not the greatest thing to be doing, but this is something I wanted to do. I wanted to get this sort of started and work from there, and go and just see where it takes me. Really, that's literally all this build is for. I mean, as I said, I want to put a dockland. I want to put a dockland in here. I want to turn this into a giant farm area. There's lots of stuff I want to do with all of this. Looks like the skeletons are killing stuff again. Oh no, the boars have killed everything. Oh my god. There you go. This is what happens when, like, you're invisible. The skeletons are on a hunt. But yeah, so that's the start of it. And it's probably going to get, well, it's going to be a long time until this is finished, really. We'll see how this looks when I get around to actually dealing with it. We'll see what happens. I may be even able to get rid of these steps. Maybe. We'll see how things go. To see if I can get it down to like one beam holding up everything. But I doubt it. But alright, so thank you very much for kicking by. This has been Hybridsteel. If you have liked this video, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, notification button below for all other updates. And I'll be back here with a brand new video, live stream, or whatever else I do on this channel. Until then, guys, I want to say thank you very much for kicking by. Thank you very much for putting up with me. And have a great weekend if I don't see you before. Until then, peace out. Have fun. Enjoy everything you guys do. Bye-bye for now.